So in this video, I'm going to address step number 1 of my first time home buyer's guide, and that's saving for a down payment. There are several ways to go upon this, and I'm going to address 9 of the more popular ones that you can utilize. So the first thing you can do is transfer a fixed amount into a savings account from your paycheck monthly. So whether that be $500 or $1,000 every single month, it's always important to pay yourself first before everything. So that's the first step. So the second thing you can do is reevaluate your monthly expenses. So if you have unneeded subscriptions, for instance, Netflix or Hulu or Disney or Amazon, you can review those. Whichever ones you're not utilizing or you don't care for enough, you can remove and utilize that money towards saving for a down payment. You can also consider foregoing or postponing some of your vacations. I know vacations can be very expensive, especially if they're overseas. And if you can use that money to get into a home quicker, not only will you start accumulating a lot more appreciation, but you can use that money that you appreciated to go on more expensive vacations in the future. You can also borrow against your retirement plan. So a lot of employer-provided retirement plans or even individual 401ks, IRAs allow you to borrow for home buying purposes and even to a specific amount without there being a tax consequence. You can also borrow the money from a relative. So you're legally able to be gifted the money from a family member, and in the future you can return the payment. You can also sell some of your investments. So if you have stocks, bonds, and so forth, you can sell them. It's always a good idea to diversify anyway. So if you have a large holdings in stocks, it's a good idea to sell some of those and start investing in real estate. And for some of those that have a little bit more time on their hands, they can get a second job or a little side hustle to help them save the money they need. Lastly, what you can do, and what I recommend always, is looking into down payment assistance programs. As I mentioned before, there's the CalHFA program, which allows you to purchase a house without putting any money down. The government provides that money for you, and you just have to pay a certain percentage for the closing costs, which is an option for some of you out there so you can get into a house as soon as possible. All in all, don't get hung up on the 20% down payment. Not many people are doing it nowadays. It's a lot more efficient ways to get into a home, because if you're waiting to get to the 20% down payment mark, those homes are going to get more and more expensive, and that's more and more money you have to put down, and that's more and more money that you would have lost in appreciation if you had just put in down 3.5% for the FHA, or even utilize the CalHFA program where you put 0% down.